I hate this bit.
What, the start?
Yeah.
This. You putting that in black and white?
Yeah.
Black and white Bert.
So you're going to have to go back here. So R. Kelly.
Married Aaliyah when she was 15.
And that's the one who died in the plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unrelated, apparently, or I think so. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think they were brother sister.
wouldn't put it past him. But and yeah, she had a song out called "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number." That I think he wrote, or he had something to do with it. Yeah. Bad.
Where did it get to in the charts? I bet they didn't even care, did they?
I don't think so.
Coming in at 13.
Oh, that was funny but horrible.
That is horrible, isn't it? Welcome to the Proper Rank Podcast, the podcast where we rank things
properly.
I'm Brennan Reese.
I'm Daniel McLaughlin.
And every week we come to you and we rank stuff. This week we are ranking comedy movie stars.
Yeah.
Comedy movie actors.
Comedy movie actors, yeah. Some of them aren't stars.
You got to be, if you're on the list, you got to be a star.
I think if you're a movie star, you can open a film on your own.
Well, did you know this? Talking of stars, do you know when you get a star on the Hollywood Boulevard that you pay for it yourself?
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I only learned this week.
50k?
Is it?
Or 60k, yeah. But apparently, because everyone was kicking off because of that Gal Gadot has got one.
Who's Gal Gadot?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah.
But because of what she's up to in that.
Oh, what's she been up to?
Well, she's like, it's a weird time in the world, isn't it? And she was in the IDF. Is it the IDF? The Israeli Defense Force or something.
So that's the one.
She was an Israeli soldier.
Really?
Yeah. And
dressed as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Spinning around with golden lasso.
It's Graham Lasso. Spinning around, Graham Lasso. So she's got one, but apparently she had to pay more, someone said. I don't know whether it was just like people saying that. But
so like, it's, say, I don't know.
She had to pay like $1 million or something.
William Cosby or Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
They'd be like taxed.
Isn't it mad? When you say a name like that, where your mind goes.
Why? Where
You
did it
just
go?
left it at Harvey. And I went from Price to Dent to Weinstein.
Cartel didn't even come in there?
No.
Wow.
No.
Harvey Dent. Is that a character?
Yeah, it's Two-Face in Batman. But
And Harvey Weinstein was Two-Face in life.
well,
Tricked us all.
He did.
Me
Two-Face.
Hashtag me Two-Face. So what happened? We've got so she got charged a load.
I think she had to pay more because she shouldn't have one, really.
Well, they could just say nah.
But what's she done? Other than
Don't know.
There's people. If you look on our list, there'll be people on that list that I've just written off the top of my head there that won't have them.
But maybe they couldn't be bought. Maybe they're just like, I don't need that. I've got millions of pounds.
Yeah, but then I suppose if you look into it more, you'll get people that go in yeah, but Israel runs America and that they've run Hollywood. And Israel runs Hollywood and that's what they've made it happen. But I don't know.
It's not our fault.
She's not
our fault. I didn't think me mentioning the star would involve in politics.
That's what's good about the pod, isn't it?
Well, you mentioned something in history or in the news, and I go,
and I just bluff it and then have to Google it.
You could tell me anything. Gal Gadot might not even be a real person.
Graham Lasso is though.
He's not got a star on the.
Yeah. Do you remember what happened with Graham Lasso in football?
No.
People.
So who did he play for?
Played for Blackburn and Chelsea.
Blackburn when they were winning the Premier League.
Yeah, I don't know whether he played in that, but he might have actually. But he played for Chelsea as well. He was good. He played for England. He's a good left back.
Okay.
But people used to say he was gay. So Robbie Fowler famously bent over and was like, "Oh, you little gay."
Times are different,
so
aren't they?
Mad. It is so mad.
On the pitch.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And do you know why they said he was gay?
Oh no. Oh no.
This is such a footballer. Guess. Guess what he did?
Did he call a referee mum by accident?
No.
No. Did he chong a man off in the...
No.
Did he applaud the fans at the end? No. Did he have shorter shorts than everyone else?
Do you know what he did?
What?
He said in an interview that he read The Guardian.
He was the first L and G for Graham Lasso. What? And then everyone went, oh, do you remember when you could do that? Oh.
Yeah, the LB and LBG is left back Graham. And the cue was the same, according to Robbie Fowler. So who are you going to start? Who are you going to throw in? Is there any that you think are worth a mention, but maybe if they touch the list, it's 5?
So there's so many, and it's really tough because, as I said, over like 40, 50 years, you've got the people who people be like, ew, who's Leslie Nielsen?
Oh.
But Leslie Nielsen
Yeah,
was phenomenal.
He was. He looked like my granddad as well.
Still feels like he's alive. I know he's not.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
See him in the clouds sometimes. Leslie?
It was mad because like when his coffin went into the crematorium, it fell off and then it fell out, and it was
smoking coffin 33 and a third when he cremated him. But he was just like one of those, like, it was a real style. Was it sort of like late 80s, early 90s?
I think so. Like, well, no, because it was at Airplane and stuff like that was like earlier than that, I think.
But that real slapsticky...
Oh, that style, yeah. It's the parody, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it started with like Airplane, and then... Have you seen Police Squad?
No.
It's the best thing. It's like a series, and he plays Frank Drebin. It's who he later played in Naked Gun.
Okay.
So Naked Gun is like the film version of Police Squad. I think Naked Gun actually, the film is like, the title is like From the Files of Police Squad. It's Naked Gun.
So he got his own film spin-off because he was that good.
And it's so good. It's stupid jokes.
Yeah.
So my favourite joke in it is like, some woman's witnessed a crime and he goes to interview her and he just goes, cigarette? And she goes, yes, I know. Like, it's just loads of stuff like that. There's like one bit where they're like, there's like loads of visual gags that's happening at the back. There's like one where they're walking a guy, he's dead, they put a sheet on the gurney or whatever, on the stretcher.
Yeah.
And they just keep walking him. And it's like 75 foot long, this stretcher, and they just keep walking. It's just loads of stupid stuff like that.
But as a kid, I loved all of, like, my dad would let me watch those things.
I still love it now, honestly.
I want to watch it now.
It's not, you can't get it. It's not streaming on anything. You have to, I think I had to
rent it off Amazon.
I think I bought it on Vimeo or something like that. It's on like Daily Motion or one of them weird.
Oh, Daily Motion was the one for me.
Oh, what?
I used to, because that Daily Motion, I forgot all about Daily Motion, but that was in like maybe just past the LimeWire days.
Right.
When the internet didn't have loads of videos, but it's where you could go and see like a nipple slip from a WWF diva.
Oh, like a
Yeah,
WWF nipple slip. Whoa, it's a female pig. There's 9 of them.
Look at all those pandas not fucking in this porn.
Panda porn would be mad. Just
waiting around. Just like, come on, just scrolling.
He actually fixes the washing machine. The plumber, they eat the pizza. Bamboo pizza.
We haven't said it. Deliver bamboo. But Daily Motion was like, you could see like Red Shoe Diaries.
Right, Channel 5 stuff.
Yeah. All of those sneaky little...
Emmanuel.
Sneaky little, freaky little, sick man.
Soft courting.
Yeah. Love soft course, don't we?
Boobs and bums.
Yeah. Just, you see a Brazilian and you're like, I've seen a minge.
Top of a bush.
Yeah. Or the nook of a fanny.
The nook. Do you want to hear the stupidest thing I ever thought about female anatomy? And it is embarrassing.
Go on.
Like I thought the slice went up all the way.
To where?
Like the top.
Oh, so you thought that was the whole...
Like I thought it was like that. My first image of sex was the penis going in just straight horizontally.
Where did you see that?
Like no, in my head.
Oh, in your head.
It just went like in there.
So
like, not
sort of like a lower belly button.
Yeah, and it just went straight in.
Like when you see
out.
a plane refuel midair.
Just thought it just went like, because of that. That's what you do, innit?
Yeah.
What you should be doing really is like,
getting the angles right.
She reaches and goes like that. I hate those films, Carry On films. Police Squad was like, Naked Gun was like a good, clever version of them where it wasn't just innuendo. I think we should have an honourable mention to all the actors in those Carry On films, but none of them make my list. Like,
couldn't name any of them.
Sid James.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it was the one who was like, oh.
That's Kenneth. Is it Kenneth Williams?
Kenneth Williams. Oh, Peggy Mitchell.
Yeah. Barbara Windsor. I knew.
But it was very British. It was like Benny Hill, wasn't it?
Bernard
Cribbins.
Something? No.
Bernard Watch.
Something Law as well. There's one like, they're shite them.
Yeah.
Never for me, them.
Before we move back onto that, when you talked about going in,
yeah,
there was a lad who was, do you know every every secondary school has got like a tall boy? Like in year 8.
Yeah.
Anthony Beckett was like so tall, he was thick.
Tony B.
Yeah, he was just he was just so like, oh. And I remember I used to go into Droylsden near Manchester where we'd all hang about, and he ended up fingering this girl called Ashley. But like we were all we weren't stood around like fight, but we were we were just all like chatting, and he sort of went in and then just stayed there. And she was like, and he just wasn't like wiggling his fingers out. And he's like, oh. And then she just sort of had to like lift herself off him. And she went, thanks, Anthony. Horrible, isn't it?
Oh.
That's horrible.
Right, if we're doing school fingering stories.
Top 10 school fingering stories.
There's a lad in our school that tried to finger a girl. I know the names as well, but just school names are so funny because you just always say the full name, don't you? So he tried to, and apparently he couldn't do it because he tapped out. He was like, I tried, but I couldn't do it. All the hairs was in the way.
Like trying to get through a thatched roof.
No, apparently he was in a petting zoo. And there was too many rabbits.
Like the scene in Snow White.
That was like one of the first jokes you heard, wasn't it, as a kid? Like, how many animals can you fit inside a condom?
What?
A cock and a few hairs.
We have very different childhoods. So who's on the list for you then?
I don't know where they're going on the list, but I think Sandler might have to go on the list.
He was the one. He was so good. Sound man.
Weirdly, the films I like him in, I don't like his. I like him as an actor and I like him as a person.
He sounds so
like
sound.
Do you hear about his playing basketball with the comedians?
No.
So Lee Hudson, you know that guy Lee Hudson?
Yeah.
He's a great guy, good comic, and he plays basketball, and they do a comedians basketball in like Southampton or London. I think it's in London. I think Lee's from. It
sounds more likely.
Yeah, it's in
Adam
London.
Sandler was in.
No, but he's from Southampton. That's all. He supports Southampton. He's from around there. Anyway, Lee Hudson organises the game, and he got there early. They rent like a sports hall or something. And he got there early to like fucking, I don't know, set the bibs out or whatever. And Sandler was on the next court, just shooting. He was filming.
Well, he loves basketball.
Yeah. And he was just shooting, putting shots up. And he was like, hey, man, blah, blah, blah. And Sandler seems like as an approachable dude. I don't think he's ever going to tell you to, unless he's like with his kids maybe, but because he'd be like, no, I'm getting them jobs in Netflix. I'm getting them roles in Netflix shows. That's
some of them in...
Yeah, that was the thing leveled at him recently. He's like, he employed his... daughter. But anyway,
but also, if it was if Rudy was like,
mate,
Dad, get us on at Alexander's.
The thing is with Nepo babies, right, is like, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
The issue you have with Nepo babies is when they turn out not to be good enough. Like, Nepo, you give your child every opportunity you can.
Yeah.
The thing where people go, is when they're still shit, but still get on.
The problem is, it's jealousy. I'm jealous that they've been given a leg up.
No, it's not. I'm not jealous that they've been given the leg up. I'm jealous when they have given the leg up, been shown that they can't do the job, but still get the job. That's the issue. I'm not bothered with, say there's a comedian's son that gets to play the Comedy Store earlier.
Yeah.
If he then smashes it,
Then fine.
But if then he dies but still gets the gig just because he's so-and-so, that's the issue. But anyway, so Sandler was there putting shots up, and he was like, look, do you want to have a game?
Just the two of them. He's like,
and he was like,
man, don't want no game.
He was like, I organised a game that there's lads coming now, and he was like, nah, I'm all right, I'm just gonna. And he went, oh, it's comedians.
Sure, man.
And he played because it was comedians.
That's so sick.
He wasn't going to play, but then...
what a guy.
Yeah, I know. Because he's a comedian. And he was like, yeah, I'll play with the comedians. I bet he was well better than all of them as well. Because he is quite good, apparently.
Yeah, all these comedians... It's like when Dave Chappelle came to a comedy club in Liverpool, Hot Water, and everyone's trying to be like... Everyone had the best, like, Chappelle clothes. Everyone's in a jumpsuit and being like... hating on the LGBT community. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, smoking weed outside the venue. But like, I wonder if everyone was like trying to be more American.
Yeah, more Sandman, maybe.
What do you reckon his ultimate role is then? What's the one where you're like...
I fucking love Uncut Gems and I love Hustle.
But they're not comedy roles.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So if I had to pick, it's probably Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
And weirdly, I like the Waterboy, me.
I love the Waterboy. I used to have a Waterboy poster on my wall. I'm not even joking. From the video shop, Birch Street Video. And I used to get it, right? Blue tack it to the wall. And then basically, there was one night, I think my mum had taken me like PlayStation off me or something. And I was one of those kids, do you know those kids that just go like schizo? I'm the Sandman. I ripped up my Waterboy poster, and as soon as I ripped it up, I was literally like, "Oh no,
oh no!" I had my PlayStation taken off me once in my house, and I had to play with Jam. It was rubbish.
So Jam and Earl take it off yet?
Yeah, it was just Jam and Earl. Just Jam and Earl. No jamming. Because we had some tea downstairs as well. I like Sandler. I think he's got to be in there. If you think of the films, the span. He's had some absolute whiffs though.
The one about like American football. The Longest Yard.
Oh my! The longest 2 hours of my life.
Funny people should just be called people.
People.
It's so bad.
I didn't watch it.
It's about him being a comedian, but it's bad.
Yeah, I don't like. I like. Is it Mr. Deeds?
Mr. Deeds is all right. Click's pretty bad.
Not seen Click. 51st Date.
It's good.
Is it 51st Dates? But there is a film called The 51st Date, and
yeah.
That was filmed in Hot Water. That
was it.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know where he is on the list, but I think you might have to put him on the list.
And also, like, I think as well, just being sound, being relevant. At one point, he was the highest paid actor that had never won an Oscar.
Really?
Yeah. So that goes for some.
Who that is now?
I bet it's Will Ferrell.
Right. What? Because of? Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything.
Only because, yeah.
I'm not even sure what my PIN number is. Do you know sometimes when you put your PIN number in and you think, is it?
I only say that because of, again, we're off, but is it not going to be someone like The Rock? Or Vin Diesel?
Could be The Rock or Vin Diesel, actually. I'm always getting them three confused. I am. The three of them.
They're very similar.
Sometimes when I see Will Ferrell, I think he better not do the fucking people's elbow. I go, do the eyebrow! And he's like, what?
The eyebrow.
Can you smell? And he's like, what?
What I'm cooking. It's a souffle. Ferrell's on the list.
He's got to be, like, I think he's the most instrumental person in like my late teens, do you know, for like quotable stuff.
He had the most quotable stuff.
Somebody stop me. Shagadelic, baby. I love all of that. He was so good.
There's three I haven't even put.
You're talking to me?
I had a dream.
One of the reasons he's mint is because he's always Will Ferrell in everything, but he's a little bit different. Whereas like Adam Sandler, he's always the same, man.
Imagine if it came out that his name all along was Wilf Errol. And we've just been calling him Will Ferrell.
Wilf.
Like, actually, it's Wilf, you know. And he was just too polite to say it. Wilf Errol.
Hi, I'm Wilf Errol.
That'd be another one for the two first names if it was.
Wilf Errol,
Wilf Errol. What's his best film?
Now, I think his best film and his best character are two different things.
Right, okay.
Best film, Anchorman.
Okay.
Number one.
Yeah.
Because it's quotable, they're improvising in it. The character's mint, but it's the whole cast. So I think that's the best film that he was in. Best character, I love, do you know the one from Zoolander? Mugatu.
So, the inventor of the keyboard tie. I've never seen it.
Imagine that on set, though. Imagine him just coming out with that, and you're like,
what do you think? Oh, maybe he's improv that.
I think he's improved it.
I'd love to know. That's a great bit of knowledge to know. Like, if it flashed up on a film when there's a line and it flashes up little asterisks in the corner, and that means this was improv.
Improved. Like when it used to tell you the adverts were going to start with black and white in the corner.
Square. Yeah, I think my favourite character is Frank the Tank from Old School.
Oh,
you're my boy, Blue.
I forgot about that.
Honestly, he's just so good in that. My favourite bit of that, have you seen it when they go to the couples therapy?
I haven't seen it in so long.
And they're chatting about like married. They've been married not that long and it's not going too well. And he just starts talking about how he was at Olive Garden, but he was like, and it was a great day, it was a great little Saturday. And he's like talking about the time that they had. And then he's like, and then I just started wondering about what pants the waitress was wearing. I was like, maybe it's like a thong. Maybe it's, and he's just like, and his missus is just looking at him like that, and then he just goes, "Oh, I thought we were in the truth tree." Like, it's just great. And the thing where he because he's off the ale, and he's a fucking nightmare. And then he has one, and he's like, as soon as it hits your lips, it's just fucking great, man.
Those sets must have been amazing.
Yeah,
because they're all from like improv backgrounds, aren't they?
Snoop-a-loop. It's just. I love it.
Scriptwriters like looking at script. Like, this is not the fucking script.
Absolutely. I think Ferrell between 2000, between Elf and Anchorman 2, some whiffs in between, but like if we discount like Kicking and Screaming, we're discounting Stranger Than Fiction.
But you get like your Step Brothers in there, your Talladega Nights.
The basketball one.
What was the basketball one?
Is he in that?
I don't know.
Semi-pro?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
I watched a documentary with him recently called Will and Harper. And this is another one where you go like, I knew he was a good bastard because there's so many wrong uns. But like it was one of his best mates when he was working on Saturday Night Live. He was a writer. And then they like transitioned into being a woman. It's them doing this road trip. And fucking hell, he's just like the nicest man.
He seems like a good guy. That's the thing about this list. It's mainly good people. I reckon it's mainly people that you would be like, oh, they'd be sound.
Yeah.
There's a few, like, so we've got here, like, so we'll chat about, so Vince Vaughn, he's not really a comedy actor.
He's not really going to be on this list either.
No, he's not. This is what I mean, but he's in Old School and he's very funny in that. And I want to mention the reason we're talking about, he's dead funny in a comedy film where someone else who might be on the list steals the show, and that's Dodgeball.
Oh, Dodgeball's so good.
Dodgeball.
They're doing another one.
Are they actually?
I think so, yeah.
But Vince Vaughn's amazing in that. It's a great comedy.
He's a good like lead comedy actor where he doesn't have to do
like a
much.
dry. Yeah. But Stiller in that.
Ben Stiller, do you know he came from comedy? He's a Nepo baby.
Yeah.
His mum and dad were...
Jerry Stiller,
but his mum and dad used to have they were like famous double acts on the radio. Really? Yeah. And they were...
Ben and Jerry,
yeah. And they used to do these mad...
Stiller and Stiller.
These mad sketches. They did fish food. They did... Can't remember any of the other flavours.
Cookie dough.
Oh, yeah?
Did they start that, I wonder? That's the first time I ever saw anything cookie dough was in Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
I reckon in America it's...
Mabes. Anyway, top 5 ice cream flavours. Episode 712.
Not bad. No bad.
We'll do that. Stiller is good in Dodgeball. He's great in Tropic Thunder. Zoolander we mentioned. He's absolutely... I've got the black lung, Pop. He's been down the mine for like half a day.
I love it when kids cough. Do you know when kids like cough like Simpsons kissing?
Trying to get a day off school, Carl.
Yeah. Put your head on the radiator.
It's so good. Zoolander, that might be the biggest fall off. We mentioned Anchorman 2, which I think is a better film than people give credit for. But Zoolander 2 might be the worst comedy sequel
I've never seen it
all time.
Because Zoolander 1 is so good.
It's perfect.
When they're like looking at the tiny scoot, this is gonna have to be like 3 times speed.
It's so good. What is this, school for ants?
And I think that's what makes these actors better than some of the shite. Like Vince Vaughn, you quote a thing from Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Vince Vaughn. Welcome to Jackass.
But he is also in Wedding Crash. Like, that's what he's in. He needs to be mentioned because he's in big comedy films of that era.
What's the best thing about Wedding Crashes?
Yeah, Wilf Errol.
Being why have they not done Funeral Crashes as a film?
I know.
It's got to come around.
It probably will. Nothing's original anymore. Weirdly, they'll probably do Wedding Crashers reboot before they do Funeral Crashers.
Divorce Crashes.
Yeah.
Ass Crashes too.
Yeah.
I've seen that film.
Car Crashes.
Crashes.
The Princess Diana story. All right.
Will Ferrell turns up and he's like, "Can I get a picture, miss?"
Will Ferrell as Dodie. Ferrell then up there, still a possibility. Is there any women?
No. There's a few, and it is hard because there's been some like brilliant female actresses in comedy parts. Female actors.
You don't need to say female.
Actress-eyes?
Well, you don't need to say female actresses, do you? Because
bird actors.
Actress is female.
Yeah, true. So, women actors.
You don't even have to say that. Just say actor.
Am I bummed going... who have had brilliant roles, but like maybe not long careers or like long... do you know, like Will Ferrell and all that? I think the closest one is like Melissa McCarthy.
Right, yeah.
She came out of nowhere, just nailed it with Bridesmaids.
Smashed it.
Which I'd say is the last good comedy and blockbuster film like that.
Interesting. Yeah, probably. Like, numbers-wise.
It was mint. It was so funny.
It was really good. Weirdly, though, I feel a bit bad for it, because if that had come out before all the others, or if that, like, at least before The Hangover,
yeah,
then people would have been like, whoa.
And it's got, like, is Tina Fey in it? Kristen Wiig's in it, who's awesome.
She's in all those. Is she in, like, Apatow ones as well?
Yeah, she's sick. Because I don't think Judd Apatow's had a good one for a while.
No.
He was banging him out, but he's not brought out a good film in ages.
Right.
But Melissa McCarthy had that huge hit when she's like shitting in a sink and all that. And then it felt like they were just trying to shove her in anything.
Yeah.
And then it was like...
What was she in? Spy.
I
saw that at the cinema.
Did you?
Well, you know that one of them where you're like in Birmingham for a weekend.
Yeah.
I just want to kill some time. I went and saw that.
A friend of a friend...
I've not seen that.
She's terrible in it. Foth. He was in it. Just like, he was like a jobbing actor, a very handsome guy, and then just not really getting in anything, and then suddenly was in this massive film, and now he makes board games.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
That is the dream.
What else was she in? What's the one with the one with Jason Bateman?
Is it called something like Crown Jewels or something?
No, she nicks his identity. Also, it's like
identity theft.
Yeah.
That
and other stuff. She's in other assorted films.
And then there's people like Amy Schumer. No, not Amy Schumer.
Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler.
Tina Fey.
And they're all men.
They're all dead good, but I think that's more like the industry doesn't allow them to have a good run. The thing is with those actors, the women actors, I think it feels like if they, like Will Ferrell's done loads of whiffs and Sandler's done loads of whiffs, and I feel like they do one and you're done now.
Yeah, bit whiffy that.
Yeah, that's it. See you later. What about Jack Black?
He's another one of them where
he's Ricky Tomlinson of comedy. He's got one gear him. He's on a Fixie him. He's on a Brompton him.
If there's a sort of cartoon or or a computer game where you can get the toy in an arcade machine. Do you know Pushy Thing? He's doing a film about it.
Yeah.
Angry Birds, Minecraft, Mario. He's doing all of the...
Great in Mario.
Is he?
Yeah. Really good. That's like, because he was like on the outs, because he did like Jumanji and that, and it wasn't as good. That's defo. Have they done, who's that person that does like porn parodies?
Oh, Rebecca Goodwin.
Do you reckon she's done Jumanji?
She needs to do Jumanji. Did I tell her? Did I tell you about when I changed Wicked to Dicked and then she made it? And I'm like, I've sort of made people shag, painted green.
Oh, oh yeah, them. I thought you meant people watch it. You've made sad men wank. you've made people spend $11.99 a month.
It's one of Jack Black's lesser known films. Sad men wank. It's like Goodwill Hunting.
Goodwill hunting. Good MILF hunting. Has she done that? Get that in as well.
I don't think she knows what it is.
Go on.
But Jack Black, School of Rock.
Yeah, great.
Awesome. I think one of them has just been put in prison.
Really?
Yeah. Talking of putting people in prison, I've had a Greg Baines update.
Oh yeah.
So if you haven't listened to the other episodes, Greg Baines was like my arch enemy when I was like auditioning as a kid, and he'd get everything. I'd just seen in 2013 he got put in prison.
Should we be talking about this?
It happened.
Right. Okay.
Just the news now. News just in from 12 years ago. Greg Baines has gone prison. I imagine he's out now. So if you want a guest on the pod,
let's get him on.
Oh no, he's a criminal.
So he's done his time.
He's done his time. He's learnt his lesson. He was designing fake clothes or selling fake designer clothes, maybe at Cheetah Mill. What are you in for? Sticking feeler badges to hoodies.
It's better than being a feeler. Do you remember that at school? You're like, oh, you're a feeler.
we had do you know on Head, the brand? Do you know what the dot is? It's a dick. You're a dickhead.
Oh, classic.
Yeah. Adidas was...
All day I dream about sex.
Yeah.
All right. What I did... Something like I did a shit or something it was as well.
And then there was Gap, Gay and Proud.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, you're not proud, are you?
Oh, you're not proud.
I'm not gay. Oh, you're not proud, are you? Take it off. You're gay.
What was that one where it's like... It was something like, I don't know, but it was like, are you a bummer in chains or something like that?
Are you a bummer in chains?
Yeah, or something like that, and then they go no, and you're like, whoa, bummer on the loose. Can't remember what it was.
It was that.
It was something like that.
Bummer on the loose.
Has Rebecca Goodwin done that? About Rebecca Lose. Yeah, Jack Black, School of Rock's great. And then, what's the other one? His cameo in Anchorman is amazing when he kicks the dog off the bridge. When he just punts the dog and Baxter
the best thing about Baxter, though, when he gets punted, is he doesn't quite connect with it. He goes... It's like when you haven't nailed a Catherine wheel into a wall properly. He goes...
It's like he was meant to kick a football, but it was like he'd kicked the rugby ball on it. It was like...
It's perfect.
It's so good.
It's so good. I'd tell you a good person, though, for animation, voice actor, and also one of the greatest of all time, Robin Williams.
Right.
Now, him in Aladdin, he's the best thing in Aladdin.
He's the only thing in Aladdin.
Maybe Rowan Atkinson as the... Oh, no, that's Lion King, isn't it?
Yeah, Zazu.
Zazu.
It's what's his name, the comedian that did the Twin Towers joke at the day after Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Iago the parrot. Yeah,
that's the one. But Robin Williams, again, loads of brilliant films. Mrs. Doubtfire, he's phenomenal in.
Yeah, it's a bad film on a rewatch. That
is it?
Watch it? Yeah, they're both really horrible people using their kids to manipulate the other one. When you watch it like with adult eyes, especially if you like mum and dad aren't together.
Yeah.
It's mad.
They're just getting at each other through the kids.
Yeah. And also, like, it's bad what he does.
What does he do?
Well, he dresses up as a woman and, like, goes in the house and he's in the house, like, and he takes money off her. She's paying him to see his own kids.
Get that child maintenance back.
Yeah. It's mad when you watch it.
But he's so
great. It's great.
He's so good in it.
He is really good. And his name's Daniel in that.
Is it?
Daniel
Doubtfire.
Danny D.
And then he was in things like Flubber. Obviously, he is good.
Patch Adams.
Patch Adams. Jack.
Jack is...
You know that Jack?
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Jumanji.
The original Jumanji.
The good little ginger mangy.
And then, obviously, he was brilliant as an actor in things like Good Will Hunting and all that. But he just sounded like another sound bastard.
Yeah. Do you know... I think he's overrated.
What?
That's my thing. Like, genuinely.
Are you having a laugh?
I've never been arsed about him. Aladdin was great. And then I've always just been like, yeah, all right. I hate that style of comedy. That's my thing.
What, like big?
Like fucking coked up. Like, just like, oh, look, he's put a mad hat on. Whoa. Like,
no,
I don't like it.
But the thing is, if you would have met him, he would have been the Robin Williams that you expected. Do you know, like, sometimes when someone would be like,
I'm not talking about like what he was like if you saw him in Tesco's. I'm sure he's dead sound, but like, I don't like voices comedy and that. Like, I like it. That's why
as a kid, I loved it.
That's why when I'm saying like Sandler, I like him in Uncut Gems and Hustle like better. Because
yeah, but in like Good Will Hunting.
No, but we're not talking about that though. Because
we're not talking about Uncut Gems.
No, I know exactly. So that's why I don't think. I don't know. I just, other than Aladdin and Mrs. Doubtfire, what else?
Jack, I think, so good.
Jack shit. Hook shit.
Hook's not shit.
Watch Hook now.
I have watched Hook now.
So overrated.
It's not. It's brilliant.
I think Spielberg's embarrassed.
Mate, I thought you were about to say he's shit then.
I bet you Spielberg's like, do you know what? Hook could have been so much different.
That'd be another good Rebecca Goodwin.
Fuck.
Could just do the
F-O-O-K.
Fuck. There's a crocodile. Tracy's dog comes like.
he's like, what's up here? And it's the Lost Boys.
Tinkerbell end. Come on.
Twinkerbell.
Tinkerbell. I think he's phenomenal. He was also friends with Coco the gorilla. Do you remember the gorilla that could do sign language?
He was friends with Coco Inya. That's who he was friends with. The reason I don't... I'll argue with you about the list. Obviously, we've got to compile this list. But what I'm going to say now is if you want Robin Williams on, you're not having the next guy who I'm going to mention because it's too similar and I think the other guy's better at it. You're not having Robin Williams and Jim Carrey on the list.
Daniel.
You're not. It's the same. And I think...
Daniel.
Yeah?
No.
I think Carey levels him. I think Carey is everything that I like about Robin Williams done better.
Oh, Daniel.
Put it this way, right? This is such a good question, right? Daniel. Just listen. Right? Could Robin Williams do what Carey did? Do you think Robin Williams could have been Ace Ventura?
No.
But do you think Carey could have been the genie?
Yeah.
He couldn't he?
Oh, but
now I'm thinking about what that Jim Carrey genie would have been like, and I bet it would have been sick. Yeah.
Oh, I want to use all three of my wishes to put both of them in.
What's that shisha there, Aladdin? Smoking.
Can I use one of my wishes? What is it going to be? Can I fuck Jasmine? Alrighty then.
Oh, I can't go off.
Jim Carrey was my hero. Jim Carrey might be the reason I got into doing stand-up.
This is how good Jim Carrey is, right? I hate it. I hate that style of comedy. I hate that he's the same person in everything pretty much. It's all rubber face shit and like... But I fucking love it. I hate it, but I think, you know where you see a comic?
Yeah.
And you're like, this is shit. I will not. But you are so good at this.
Yeah, doing like, oh.
But anything. Even doing like boring observational comedy. Yeah. And you're like, I
Stuff
don't
that
like
you can't
this
do
at all. but you are so good at it, and that's what Jim Carrey is.
And Jim Carrey never quite. Like, I know Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is serious film.
What's the one where he did some shagging? A bit of a man. Is it I Love You?
I Love You, Man.
Dick or
Yes, Man.
Philip? I don't know.
Is it Yes, Man? And the guy goes, "You want to fuck?"
He's like, "Shit, what would have happened in that?"
You'd end up coming out of that rhino's ass.
Imagine.
Just someone goes, "You want to fuck? Fancy a bum?"
What would have happened if like a 14-year-old girl had gone up to him in Yes Man and gone, "You want me to suck you up?" He's like, "Well, no, but rules is rules."
Yeah. I said I'd do it for a year. Because it was Danny Wallace originally, wasn't it? The brilliant,
He used to play for Southampton and Man United. Now got multiple sclerosis.
Different Danny Wallace.
Oh, right.
He is like a journalist in it, but like kind of comedy adjacent. But he's not been around for a while. I wonder if
maybe
he got Yes Man.
I remember is it not Yes Man? What's the first one he did? Join Me.
Join Me, yeah.
Did you read that?
No.
Weirdly, I read it, and I don't know why, but I just remember his girlfriend's name, and I will for that. And his girlfriend in that at the time, who he was with, was called Hannah Knudsen. And I don't know why. I'll just remember that forever.
That's so mad that you still remember that.
Danny Wallace isn't in it. He's not in the list. But Carey might be in it.
All right, to wrap this up then, because we need to make this list.
We can't wrap it up yet. We need to talk about two more people.
Any other mentions?
Yeah, that I think should be on the list.
You think they're in the top 5?
These two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy and Mike Myers.
Fuck. This might be the hardest list.
I think it is the hardest list, but like, how can you can't leave Murphy out.
But you can't leave Mike Myers out.
Well, there we go. So Murphy was the biggest star of the 80s, probably. Like the biggest film star of the 80s.
Coming to America.
The other one.
Leaving America.
No, the Trading Places.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop. He turned up in 48 Hours, absolutely stole the show. People just knew him from SNL and his stand-up, and he was just amazing.
Even like Nutty Professor, he's performing well. Especially that scene where he's around the table. Oh no, that's the Clumps.
Yeah. He's amazing. Don't forget Shrek.
I won't forget Shrek.
He's amazing as the donkey in Shrek. Like, he's
both of them are in that.
He's phenomenal.
Fuck.
And Mike Myers again. Austin Powers might be the most.
I think it's the most quotable film.
Well, it's certainly the most quotable character.
But if you think about all the different characters,
Big man. Big illegitimate child, he'd be called now. He wouldn't be called Fat Bastard.
He'd be called Thyroid Keith. They wouldn't be able to make that film anymore.
Plus size Derek.
He'd go, consensual shagadelic, baby.
So
miniature man. What a shame. Like, I don't want to sound like my dad where you're like, yeah, buddy.
We need to talk as well. You always forget how good Will Ferrell is in Austin Powers.
Who is he in Austin Powers?
He plays like the German guy. Oh no, he plays Mustafa.
Who's that?
He's one of like the assassins in.
Oh, when they all stand around, and he's like, release the dog.
Yeah, he's in Austin Powers. Yeah, Will Ferrell. He's dead good in it. I think he gets like thrown down
into the sharks.
Something happens to him, but he's in it.
And I think there's loads of ad libs where he's like, "These are really hurting my leg."
Yeah.
Fuck.
So the thing about Murphy and Myers, right? I know they were both. That's mad that they both in Shrek as well.
I bet the fucking person playing Princess Fiona was shit in her pants.
Who was that?
Don't know.
Oh, it was Cameron Diaz.
Oh, she's fine.
Who was also in The Mask, with Jim Carrey. Anyway, do you think they're the best, Myers and Murphy, at playing multiple characters?
They've got to be, because even if you think of Will Ferrell, who's played multiple characters in different films, in the same film, like, they were just playing 5 or 6.
The people in the barbershop in Coming to America and in playing Hakeem. Do you want to know what's funny about you know Hakeem Olajuwon, the basketball, he played for the Houston Rockets, right? He got drafted in like the late 80s. His name was Hakeem Olajuwon, but because Eddie Murphy's character was Akeem, and he was from Zamunda in Africa in Coming to America.
Yeah.
Akeem Olajuwon changed his name to Hakeem Olajuwon because he didn't want anyone
No
to...
way.
Yeah.
I love it when like things like change real life.
Yeah. So that changed real life. That might be Coming to America. Even the as shit as the second one is, it's not that shit. And like his newer stuff, he's having a mad renaissance, I think, Murphy.
Recent?
Like the Shaft, the newest Shaft was quite good.
I didn't know he was in it.
Yeah, and Dolomite Is My Name, which was released on Netflix about 5 years ago, is actually good.
Is it?
Yeah. And there's a new Beverly Hills Cop, which I haven't managed to watch yet, because Beverly Hills Cop might be my favourite ever film. He might have my favourite, we'll do it like top 5 films from whatever, but comedy films. He might have 3 of my favourite comedy films of all time. Coming to America, Trading Places, which is I still think is the best Christmas film that there's ever been, and Beverly Hills Cop. Well,
Myers might have 3 of mine.
Or Austin Powers 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, with 4th being The Love Guru. No, that's shite, that one.
That's when he felt. What's interesting is like where you can identify all the films where they go, oh, that felt like Kicking and Screaming for Ferrell.
And it just started to...
Yeah, like you can see it go, woo. Like Love Guru for Myers, absolutely. That might have just finished him off. It was that bad. With Murphy, it was probably like, is it Pluto Nash or whatever it was called, or Norbit? Like
Norbit.
them shit ones.
Yeah.
You just go, you can identify when it is. Jack Black's was that Year One.
Will Ferrell, what did we say for that?
Kicking and Screaming, or Stranger Than Fiction.
Liar Liar was that one where it was that weird psychological one where he was like scratching a door.
Carey. No, that Eternal Sunshine.
No, not that one.
Truman Show.
Not that one.
Repo Man. Was that him?
Was it called like...
The Cable Guy.
The Number 6.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
I've not seen The Cable Guy either.
I've never seen The Cable Guy.
Do you know what it might have been for Carey? It might have been when he played the Riddler.
Oh, that film's the worst.
They might have been that.
Tim Burton.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't put Helena Bonham Carter as Batman. Just gets her in everything. Just getting that.
Do you know, I met Tim Burton.
Did you?
Yeah. So I was down to the last 2, and that's a thing that so many actors say. I was down to the last 2, but I was genuinely down to the last 2 to play Jack Skellington. No, to play James in James and the Giant Peach as a kid. I know. Do you know who got it?
Greg.
No, he
did John and the Giant Pear
in the S-Wing.
He did the fake James and the Giant Peach. John and the Giant Pear, the counterfeit one.
Right, so let's think who we've mentioned. We can only have 5.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, Melissa McCarthy. Have we mentioned Richard Pryor?
No.
Oh, God! They're going to kick off on this one.
And there's another one that they're really going to kick off about. We've not mentioned Bill Murray. Groundhog Day is so good.
There's Sacha Baron Cohen. Steve Martin.
Should we do 10?
We're doing 5. And we're going to get in trouble.
Fuck.
Should we do a list?
And then there's like Chris Rock, who's like was average, but he's in good films. He's great in Lethal Weapon, but I suppose he's not a comedy actor. But Chris Tucker, Friday's my favourite comedy film of all time.
Chris Tucker is phenomenal in Rush Hour
as well. Rush Hour as well.
Fuck this. Not one British person on there.
Sacha Baron Cohen, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any British people? Is there any...
Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah.
But he's more known for
he did most of his work in TV. But then there's all the old geezers, like fucking the Monty Python dudes.
Yeah. Charlie Chaplin.
I didn't see enough of his work.
It's good.
Do you know what the thing is about Charlie Chaplin? That he just really doesn't talk to me. What about the dude who played Inspector Clouseau? What's that guy's? Peter Sellers? Pink Panther?
Peter Sellers.
Johnny Byers?
No, why can't I think of his name? Steve Coogan.
We've got a list.
We have a list.
Hardest one we've had to do. We've done 5 again. By the way, let us know if it's not always going to be 5. Sometimes it might just be 3 or 10 or 55 or whatever. So don't just think, oh, they just do top 5s. Why isn't it called the Top 5 podcast? Because it's not what we're doing. But as it is at the minute, we've just done 5. So we've stuck with the 5 on this one. And we've gone with number 5, Adam Sandler.
The Sandman, Shallow Me.
Only because he played basketball with Lee Hudson. That's the only thing that's got him in.
Do you think?
No.
I think he could have been higher. I think he could have been more up there. Like, I know he plays the same thing in most things where I'm gonna shout. Oh, I'm shouting.
Do you know why I can't put him higher?
Why?
Because he's literally been in the worst film I've ever seen at the cinema.
What's that?
Jack and Jill.
I've never seen it. What's the premise?
He plays Jack and Jill, 2 twins.
Oh, no.
Al Pacino's in it. It's the worst film I've ever seen. And he's like, hey, Cookie. Oh, it's fucking dreadful, Brennan, honestly.
Right, number 4. This could be my number 1, but...
I think they all could be number 1 from here.
Is Jim Carey. He was so instrumental when I was growing up. I just think he's brilliant guy, weirdo now.
Yeah.
But anyone that can write a check for $1 million or whatever, put in a drawer. He wrote himself do you know about this?
No.
He wrote himself a check to the universe that he was going to earn like $1 million next year. And then it fucking happened. And I just think he knows how good he is.
Yeah.
He was a brilliant stand-up, Faces and Voices, in some of the best films I've ever seen in my life. So that's why he's in the top 5.
Here's a question. Out of all these people, or out of the people that we've mentioned before we've done the list, who do you think, if World Book Day was a thing when we were kids, would have had the most people?
I know for a fact.
Even though it's not books, but that doesn't stop kids.
I think Mike Myers would be up there, but...
I don't think Mike Myers would be up there. I think Austin Powers would be up there.
Well, yeah, that's what... But no one's dressing as Mike Myers, are they?
Yeah, but what I mean is Jim Carrey's got like...
He's got loads. I once dressed as the mask for... I can't stop thinking of vaping. But I once dressed as the mask for Halloween.
Right.
But I didn't have a yellow suit because I was a child. So I just had a bin bag on, a green face and a yellow beret.
That's so mad.
I just look like a French person who was ill.
Right. So Jim Carrey at 4. Mm-hmm. In at 3, Michael Myers.
Not
the
Halloween. Yeah. White face.
Do you think is Mike Myers' name Mike Myers?
Which Mike Myers? The fictional character,
The
Michael
Canadian,
Myers. I imagine he's really called Michael Myers.
Right.
But I bet he thought...
Do you not think he'd gone with someone else, though?
Mickey Myers?
No, like not Myers. Like someone just totally...
Myers.
Like Michael Reese, for example, just off the top of
What's
my
wrong
head.
with Myers?
It's the same as fucking Mike Myers. I think that's Michael Myers. Like...
I bet he thought it was funny, you know. I bet he thought...
That's what I mean. Do you think it's like deliberate? He's in at 3 just because of like... Austin Powers might be the most like iconic character that any of these has done in any film.
Orange sherbet.
I think.
Yeah.
It's definitely the most like Halloweened.
Yeah.
The other person that didn't make the list because of all the TV work that he mainly did is Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, yeah.
And Ali G was probably... Ali G and Austin Powers are probably neck and neck for the most Halloweened character.
Especially if you think how long ago Austin Powers was out.
Yeah, 97 the first one came out.
Is it?
Yeah, 97 the first one, 99 the second one. I think it was 2003 the third one.
So 97, nearly 30 years ago, and people are still being like...
Groovy, baby. What's mad now is like Austin Powers like would have well gone to Turkey. He wouldn't have had them teeth. He'd have just been like, Beakaholic, baby.
Salam alaikum, baby. Number 2. And
I wanted this as my one.
what a guy. But he didn't. It's not good enough to be number 1. He's still phenomenal. But in at number 2.
I think he had 2. If we'd have done this in 10 years, I think he might have been number 1. But because I think at the minute, he just had too long out of the limelight, too long away from his peak to where we are now.
Yeah, and the Haunted Mansion didn't bring it back, I'm afraid. But it's Eddie Murphy at number 2. You love him, don't you?
I do. I think he's amazing. That scene in Beverly Hills Cop where him and I think is it Bronson Pinchot, where he's in the art gallery, and it's one of my favourite scenes in any comedy film. And Bronson Pinchot is asking him if he wants an espresso. Have you seen it?
No.
And he's like, make it. I can't do it justice. It's fucking. Just Google Beverly Hills Cop espresso scene. I love it so much. It's so good. Beverly Hills Cop's amazing. Not only a dead funny film, but a fucking good film.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
It stands up as. Have you never seen it?
Never.
Oh my God. It stands up as an actual action film. It's fucking brilliant. And like I said, Coming to America, amazing. Proper, fucking iconic bits. We didn't mention Life. Have you seen Life?
No.
Oh my God, where they go to prison forever and he ages. They wear, him and Martin Lawrence wear aging makeup and they play these two mates.
You're saying that right?
What?
Aging
makeup, yeah. It's not Asian makeup. Okay. He does that in Mulan though.
He does.
Yeah, where Mushu. He plays Mushu. And it's just it's so good. The Golden Child. He's just.
Does he do the same there as well?
He could have been. I'd argue this is the first one where we've had to really and I think he should have been 1, but he's not. He's number 2. Who's 1?
Number 1. Will Ferrell. Wilf Errol. He's just been in too many good films at a point in our lives that were too influential.
Yeah.
He's banger after banger after banger, a little third one, banger after banger, third one, banger after banger.
He's even in he's in a song, he's in a massive song as well.
Yeah.
At the start of
Gets the
Paris.
people going.
Yeah.
He's even the executive producer of Succession.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Wow. And obviously that it's just SNL. A lot of are they all been in SNL? Are they all SNL? I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
The only one I'm not sure about is Jim Carrey. Did Jim Carrey do it?
I think so.
So yeah, they're all legends on SNL.
And then just broke out. So give it 10 years when we redo this. Pete Davidson might be number 1.
Mabes.
No, he won't.
No, he won't.
So there's the list. 5, Sandler. 4, Jim Carrey. 3, Mike Myers. Number 2, Eddie Murphy. And in at number 1, Wilf Errol. If you don't agree, get involved in the chat.
You won't agree.
If we missed off?
There's probably people that we haven't even mentioned. If we haven't mentioned people, let us know. There'll be people that'll be like, you forgot Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
We have
on purpose. There'll be a big Bollywood star that we forgot.
Yeah.
But that's what the whole thing's about. So get involved on the chat. Follow us on Instagram at Proper Rank Pod. Follow us on TikTok at Proper Rank Pod. Follow us on YouTube at
Proper Rank Podcast. I changed it on YouTube just to
add that little.
I did. It's all the same. Go on, say what you want to say.
We'll be back every week with a brand new episode. See you next Tuesday. Consensual shagadelic, baby.